Hey fam, welcome to the Whole and Holy Life. I'm here with Judah today, and we are going to be doing a series on minimalism. So this will be the first episode of that series. We're just going to talk about, first off, what is minimalism? Is it just some weird trend that's happening? Most people are like, okay, it has something to do with Marie Kondo, but what exactly is it? We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about why I've chosen to do minimalism and the benefits of minimalism. So, let's begin. So, what is minimalism? Minimalism is the mindset that we don't need all this stuff to be happy. It basically gets rid of everything in our life that we don't need, things that we don't use, things that don't bring us joy, things that aren't adding to the value of our lives, and it's getting rid of it completely. So that's something that I just really was drawn to, because not only does it make your life and your mental space so much more clear, just only having the things you need, but it really makes you feel grateful for what you do have, and it makes you really appreciate those things. So a lot of people usually start minimalism with their closets. They declutter their closets and they get rid of everything that they don't wear or need. And that's where I began. My journey with minimalism was with my closet. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing with just my closet, and if I like it, then I'll go into other areas of my life and I'll start decluttering there as well. And just maybe it'll become a lifestyle if I am down with this whole closet thing. So I went into my closet and I had so much clothes, and I just threw it all on the bed and I took out the things that I really liked. I had a maybe pile, a yes pile, and a no pile. The things I never wore, I put in my no pile. The things I sometimes wore, I put in my maybe, and the things I definitely wore, I put in my yes. And then I got rid of the maybe and the no pile. And that just took out so much of my stuff. Now, keep in mind, I had already gotten rid of a lot of my clothes from just moving a lot in the past year. I've moved 4 times in the last year. So I already decluttered my closet a bit, and I still had so much stuff. So I can't even imagine just if I hadn't moved, how much stuff I would have accumulated. Minimalism definitely helped me realize that I was just buying so much stuff, and I can't even imagine how much money I spent on all this clothes. So that is where we get into kind of the benefits of this that I've seen already, is that you save so much money and you're not constantly just out buying stuff, because you're so intentional about what do I really need in my life, what will add value to my life, do I really, really need this? And that's the question that minimalists really ask themselves. And they ask themselves that question with stuff they already have. I guess what I've taken away from minimalism is that you really don't need all of that stuff to be happy. Like, my life is actually better now that I only have a select few items, because I'm not going into my closet and I'm like, what am I gonna wear? I have so many options. Like, I have nothing that fits my true authentic self, you know? But I have so many different styles of clothes. Like, I have 50 style and like a June Cleaver one day, and I'm Avril Lavigne the next day, and it's like, who am I though? Like, I just have all these different outfits and nothing that's just like me, you know? So getting rid of all of these things that aren't strictly me, that I don't absolutely love, has helped me so much. Now I go into my closet and every single item of clothing I have, I love and I wear. And it's been such a cool thing to see, because I love fashion, and actually when you have less stuff, it makes you be more creative with the things you do have. So I started wearing outfits in ways I've never worn them before, and these are items I've had forever, and I just would have never thought to wear or pair certain items with other items had it not been for me getting rid of a lot of items in the first place. Another benefit of minimalism is just the environmental impact it has. Fast fashion is a tough industry. It's very difficult to mass produce really quality fashion. The items of clothing that we typically buy are made by, children in China and people under horrible working conditions who are treated terribly, and it's just not very ethically sourced. Another thing that happens is that trends come and go. So you have all this clothes being mass produced by these people in horrible working conditions, and then that trend that they're making that everyone is buying, it just stops being popular at some point, whether that's a year later, whether that's a couple years later, whether that's a week later. It's made to be trending only for a certain amount of time before a new trend comes. So that clothing all goes to landfills, and it's horrible for the environment. So that's just another benefit of minimalism that I really appreciate, and I'll do a video on how to buy ethically sourced fashion and what to do if you're not rich and can't afford to get a $3,000 cami. I'm joking about it being $3,000, but it literally feels like that sometimes, just because it feels like quality fashion made from ethically sourced companies is just really expensive. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll make a video on what to do and how to kind of navigate that side of minimalism for those of you who are interested in that. But yeah, today we're just talking about why I've chosen minimalism, and that's one of the reasons is the environmental impact. So yeah, those are some of the things that I really appreciate about minimalism. And after doing my closet, I definitely went into other areas of my life, like my makeup, my jewelry, and I'll definitely do some videos about those and just show you kind of what I've done and things that I've gotten rid of. I'm still in the journey right now. It's a long process because you don't want to just get rid of everything, especially if you can't afford to just replace it with better stuff, And that's not really the point of minimalism in the first place. So you definitely want to keep things that are useful to you and practical. You don't want to just get rid of every single thing that doesn't bring you joy if it is a necessity of life. So it's a slow journey of just slowly replacing crappy quality items with, better quality items that'll last me longer, so that in the long run, I don't have to continue purchasing new things every single year because my old things are ripping and tearing and bad quality and, made from unethically sourced places. So yeah, I'd love to hear about your guys' journey with minimalism, and if you're interested in the idea of getting rid of more stuff. So just leave me a comment below, subscribe for more videos like this, and leave me a like. Leave one for Judah too, and I'll see you guys on the next one.